Hello, Leo. Welcome to your weekly reading. I do apologize, extremely delayed. I was super sick last week, so I did not upload after I recorded the other reading. So I'm going to jump straight into it now that I'm feeling better. I know that we are currently in the week that we're reading for. So again, apologies for that, but let's just hope that these go out in a time that you need them the most. All right, let's have a little look and see, all right? For my lovely Leos, hearing two's a charm. Two's a charm. All right, let's go. For my lovely Leos, please, Spirit. Still shuffling like I have been. We're going to split it into three. We're going to go from the top. All right, so your first card is going to be, let me get up my little notes. All right, so this is your current state this week, which is good. You got the 10 of Cups, guys. So this being the first card out, this is already a very happy week for you, okay? So whatever happens this week, there is an ultimate happiness by the end of it, okay? When you look back at this week, you are going to really understand that it was a really good week, and that regardless of whatever the problem was or is that you're going through, this is where things are really resolved and you feel happy. 10 of Cups is like not wish fulfillment per se, but it's like you're happy, everyone else around you's happy. Like this could be really good for those of you who have a community, or you're around family this week, or people who you live with. This is just really happy times coming up for you guys. And of course 10s represent completion, so it feels like you've come out of a really maybe emotionally challenging journey, and you're feeling super happy now. All right, at least this week. Let's see what your blockage is this week. Is a 9 of Swords. It's a little bit of overthinking, Leo. You could be really worried about problems to come. All right. Now, with this combination of cards, I would say to try not to overthink this week. And of course, easier said than done, Zeta. I know. But the 9 of Swords seems to be the challenge because you are in a really good stage right now, but you could be reflecting on past pain or future potential pain, and we don't really like that because in this moment of time it does feel like things are really working out for you, but you're unable to settle with that. You're unable to really sit in that and bathe in it because there's this lingering thought of all the other things you have to deal with. So that is your challenge this week. Could not be sleeping very well, or oversleeping. The 9 of Swords is a little bit of like an insomnia card because when you're thinking so much, you stay up later and your brain is active, you aren't able to sleep because you're worried about certain things. My message for you guys with this combination would be to try to stay as present as possible. Tomorrow's problems are tomorrow's problems. Of course, prep and plan, but that's all that you can do. Try not to anticipate things in advance. I mean, I'm a Virgo, that is my card basically, so I completely get you. Maybe meditate, try find some things that help you to ground yourself in this present moment, this day. Take each day as it comes, because there is a lot of happiness surrounding you and the people that you love this week, okay? Now, in terms of what to focus on this week, you have the 3 of Wands, which is interesting. What you could be quite worried about is something that you're anticipating to hear from or to achieve, because the 3 of Wands is telling me that you have done the work for something, you have sent something out, you have put the step forward. This tells me you've done something, you're just waiting for the results to come back to you. You're waiting to hear back from whoever, whatever, a job, whatever it is you guys are going through. 3 of Wands is a waiting game, but of course really important is to stay present with this. You guys will be receiving some good news, but again, don't anticipate failure too early, and again, try not to worry about things that are outside of your control. 3 of Wands is telling me that you have put something else out there. He's sent out some ships and he's waiting for them to come back with some news or with some whatever your situation is. You're waiting for some success, you're waiting to hear back from something. So the focus is you're waiting. All right, so what can you do in this time that you're waiting? What can you enjoy? What can you focus on in that situation? Now, in terms of your recent past, because we like to look at that, you have King of Cups. Now, this could be someone else around you because King of Cups can represent a Scorpio, can represent a water sign. It doesn't have to be a water sign, but it could carry the characteristics of one, okay? King of Cups is somebody who is very emotionally mature. This could be hinting at the fact that you guys have been becoming a lot more emotionally mature. Or again, it could actually be telling us here that you guys have recently met someone who could be a potential love interest. This person could be a bit older than you. I don't know why I'm sensing that. Unless you were the King of Cups, then you would be older than that person. There is a hint of love coming through that you've already met this person, or again, there might have already been a few dates or whatever, Leo. I don't know, but this is someone who's quite significant in terms of emotions and probably why things are going to be quite happy this week. So there we go. That's what I'm seeing here. In terms of you, again, Leo, I do feel like you have really been working on your emotions. It's just your thoughts that keep you up at night with what I'm seeing here, okay? But apart from that, you're not letting it get you down, which I like to see. Let's move forward. So in terms of your strengths this week, it's the Queen of Pentacles. Financially, I feel like you are really securing yourself. Maybe you have had a lot of achievements financially or in terms of your career or your stability in general. The Queen of Pentacles is someone, she's someone of luxury. She's been able to build things up for herself. She's taken time to do that, okay? So whether this is, highlighting your efforts that you've made towards your material stability here in terms of you being grounded, which is quite cool. This will be a strength for you this week, which we've already kind of pointed out here, that grounding yourself is going to be really important, and it's coming up again here as well. For some of you, this can also be an earth sign around you who could be a part of your strength this week, okay? So it could be highlighting that somebody could give you some really good advice. Someone could be helping you with your finances, whether it's an accountant to someone who is giving you money, completely different kinds of people, but the same kind of area that they're helping you with, okay? But again, this can be just highlighting the fact that you are also being very stable when it comes down to what you let in and what you're giving out, which I like. I think that's very important. Now, in terms of your near future, my lovely Leos, you have the Queen of Wands. You've got a lot of people coming through. So again, for those of you who are dealing with a lot of people, friends, family, community this week, again, everyone's going to be quite happy and stable this week. Now, in terms of the near future, this is showing up as you. You are a fire sign, so this is very, very clearly you. This tells me that you're going to have a lot of confidence moving forward, which is really good. Queen of Wands is super... I always see the wands, King and Queen of Wands as people who are super able to adapt and to come up with really creative ideas. They're very ambitious. So this energy of worry, I think, is coming from the fact that you're waiting, and that, I'm almost getting the vibes here, Leo, that you don't really like sitting still. That's what I feel like. It's because there's an energy where you're anticipating something, but you can't see it just yet, and that bothers you, because to you, it's almost like that sitting still energy. It's making you uneasy. I'm sensing a bit of a fidget. You're a bit of a fidget, Leo. I'm just sensing that you just find it really uncomfortable, and it gives you a lot of anxiety when things are, when you're waiting for something, okay? Again, you are being told to focus on that waiting period. What can we do in this time? It can also be very important not to just sit around and wait for something, but to focus on other things in your life that might need your attention. Queen of Wands, again, you definitely might be improving your looks. Whenever the Queen of Wands comes in, when it's your position, here, Leo, the person who I'm reading for, it tells me that there could be a change in your looks, definitely a change in your vibes. To be honest, it feels like there's a lot more confidence coming through for you in the near future, and it's probably because you are receiving some good news, all right, or seeing some really good results here. In terms of your emotions this week, you have the Empress. Wow, look at that. You could be feeling more maternal, okay, or feeling a little bit more like, some of you could be, desiring to have children this week, or maybe if you already have children, you could be feeling more like you could be in contact with your children a lot more, or doing more things with the family. I am picking up on that. But for those of you who are completely single and have nothing or no one around, and this is still a really good energy to have, because as you can see that dove around her, it represents peace. This is a really good position to be in, because very similarly to that the whole message that you're waiting for something and anticipating something. The Empress has a really good affirmation with her, and it's, I don't chase, I attract. What is meant for me will find its way to me. It is a card of abundance as well, so you are adapting all of this energy. The Empress is also ruled by the planet Venus, as you can see here, which is a planet of love and beauty. So again, paying attention to your appearance, your health, all right, paying attention to your, I feel like it's your mindset, okay, understanding that you can attract things into your life. Again, I see you've done all the work, it's just about you're waiting for the results to come through. So attracting that is definitely that divine feminine energy. It's a very powerful energy to be in, by the way, as well. So in terms of your emotions, it looks okay to me. Now in terms of your environment this week, you have the Two of Pentacles. When this comes up, this says that things are a little bit back and forth. All right, there could be a little bit of like miscommunication, or a little bit of, you know, a need for balance in your environment. You could be very busy, but there's a little bit of chaos happening in the environment as well. You will be called to prioritize what needs to be prioritized this week when it comes down to your environment, okay? But, you know, it could be a lot of different things that you're having to attend to, and a few people around you where things need to be balanced, okay? So whether you are the mediator this week in other people's conflicts, or the person who's trying to help things out or keep things afloat, a little bit of chaos with that Two of Pentacles, but it will be balanced out. So it's, again, nothing too crazy. Now, what you're hoping for this week is the Seven of Swords. Now, I'm feeling a little bit of escapism, and that's the only thing coming through with the Seven of Swords. Now, this can usually, you know, be a card of sneakiness, you know. So I don't think you're hoping for sneakiness, but, you know, again, when it comes down to escapism, maybe cutting corners, you're wanting the fast route, you might be wanting to give up on certain things. All right, because you just want to get there quickly, because again, as I've been saying, something is unsettling you. the stagnancy, this kind of, it's not a quiet period, but this period of waiting, and maybe consistency is bugging you a little bit. And again, there could be a few hopes that things just happen really quickly, or there's an easier route or a quicker route. So just pay attention to that Seven of Swords. What we don't want to do is fall into any scams. We don't want to go and ruin our progress by skipping corners, or, you know, missing over details. The same thing applies to maybe a hope of yours is about building the right strategy. Okay, because this is also a card of strategy here, and he's taking those swords, or stealing them from those people out there in the background, if you can see, so that he knows he can win the war, because then they are kind of weaponless, basically. So it's sneaky, and that's why the card gets its reputation, but it's about strategy. All right, so some of you, that could be what you're hoping for, is for a strategy to pay fruit, most likely. Now, overall outcome and another overall energy for the week is the Strength card. Leo, look at you shining through at the end of your reading. This is lovely. The Strength card is about strength, it's about courage, and it's really about doing things that make you super uncomfortable. So again, we do have a bit of discomfort coming in for you guys this week, which you're probably already feeling because you're already in this week and I'm late. But the Strength card here is also representing that kind of balance, the yin and the yang. I feel that you've already been that lion, you're already being that lion, but now it's time to bring in that maiden energy, okay? You've done the work, you've maybe put the structure in place, you're doing it actively. That's the action taken that comes from the divine masculine and the, you know, the lion. The maiden is something that we need to bring in a little bit more of, from what I can see in your reading, meaning that kind of soft and patient energy. It's just as powerful as the lion, okay? Don't misunderstand it. It's actually coming from a place of maybe manifesting. The lion does things the hard way, takes the action, goes the hard route because it can. But the maiden here understands the importance of patience, the importance of grace. What the hell is that, dude? Who put the phone down? Just kidding, it's not you guys. I'm apparently we're gonna do a thumbs up there, because I'm not having spirit shit on me like that. Come on, dude. And no, I won't do it. That was just so random, and I'm not having it. Spirit, you're not doing that. I'm cross. Oh, I don't know what to say. I've been silenced. But yes, it's bringing in the importance for patience. I think that's a really big one. And again, being in that divine empress energy. Yeah, regardless of your gender, of course, the empress really is just about the power of being in touch with your body and your soul, taking that time out for, paying attention to yourself, giving yourself love, giving yourself patience and kindness. Not this. What we're wanting to come out of is this. And I think that's where that divine feminine energy will help you. So I think you've been maybe in a bit of survival mode, which I think it was necessary. I think you are trying to bring something to life here. But to give yourself grace whilst you're doing that, because that could be, if you're starting like a business or you're starting something and or you have a goal, for example, you're going to have to keep consistent with it, of course. So that's where that lion energy comes in. You need the effort, you need the strength, you need to go out there and do it, of course. But in those moments where you're not doing that, when you take a break, make sure that you are giving yourself the right nutrients, paying attention to your health, giving yourself time to meditate and calm down, calm the mind, be present, rather than thinking about the things you have to do tomorrow. It's almost like that balance will really help you out. But anyway, that's what we have for you, my lovely angels. I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Let me know if the reading helped you in any way. Let me know if you enjoyed it. If it resonates with you, I'd love to know. But aside from all of that, I wish you all the best. And I hope to see you guys next time. Alrighty.